Yes. Hi, guys. A very, very good evening to all. Good evening. Very good evening. I hope you can all hear me and the audio is pretty loud and clear. And I have kept the cameras to be off so that you guys can sit back, relax, and enjoy what I'm going to talk today. Here. Okay. So let's get started. The real origin of crypto, that's the topic, what I'm going to talk today. So, uh, let me tell you, like this is not one among those technical analysis or fundamental analysis classes where I will be taking you to charts and I'll be showing you stuff. So in this, we are only going to talk. I'm only going to talk and you're going to listen. And all I want you to do is like put on your headphones and keep doing your work, right? Like whatever work you're doing, just keep doing that and just listen to whatever I'm speaking. And this entire podcast is only for those real people who really want to know what crypto is all about. Just a small history of it, right? People need to understand why crypto even exists. See, like I said, even in the podcast, I'm not here to throw big words at you. Like I'm not trying to make you confused, or I'm not trying to give you big words. I'm not here to give you technical talks like what is tokenomics, how do they work, all that. I'm not going to give you all that. I'm just going to talk like how I'm going to talk to a normal person who knows very good English, right? Or probably I can say simple English. So I'm going to be simple, real, and straight from the root because if you don't understand where you're coming from, you will not understand where you're going to. Likewise, for crypto, if you don't understand where crypto came from, you will never understand where crypto is going to. Right. So let's go back to the year 2008 when there was a huge financial crisis in the world. In 2008, there was a huge financial crisis, and most of the people do not know the actual reason for the crisis. Most of the people don't know what was the reason actually. The actual reason was it was because of a bank. It was not because of any person. It was because of a bank, right? So it was a bank called Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers, right? So these are entities from the US. They are like fund managers, I could say. You know, they used to take funds from people and they used to manage it like portfolio managers type. And they were a small bank as well. Overnight, they went bankrupt. How they went bankrupt, it is a mystery. One of the biggest banks gone just like that, right? Now, when the bank went bankrupt, it was not the bank who suffered. It was the people who invested in the bank suffered. They were left to suffer. No one came to help. No one took responsibility because it was a huge crisis. No one took the responsibility. People were blaming one on top of the other. A blames B, B blames C, C blames D. You know, it was just going on. Nobody was able to take the responsibility. That's when people woke up. That's when the world realized we cannot trust these people anymore. We cannot trust this system anymore. That pain, that silence, it was the perfect setup for a revolution. It was the birth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was born in 2008, right exact year when the financial crisis happened. January 3rd, 2009. Someone or something named Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009, Jan 3rd. This is the date when Satoshi Nakamoto drops a message, not a speech, not a tweet, just a white paper, just 9 pages long. It's a white paper in which it is clearly written what is Bitcoin, why was it built. If you guys get time, I want you to go check that out. It's really interesting. In that paper, the world meets Bitcoin for the first time. For the first time, that's when people realize what is Bitcoin. Right? People were fed up. People were irritated because they invested in such a big bank. We can understand when a person goes bankrupt. We can understand when a company goes bankrupt. But how can a bank go bankrupt? That is something which you need to think. But Bitcoin wasn't just digital money, it was a message to the system. And that message was, we don't need you anymore. Bitcoin gave a very clear message to the community. Bitcoin gave a very clear message to the world. Crypto gave a very clear message to the world. We don't need you anymore. Bitcoin showed us a system where you don't need banks, you don't need permission, you don't need middlemen. It is just peer to peer. It's just you and the receiver. As simple as that. Right? Bitcoin showed us a system where you don't need banks, which means if you want to send money to someone, you know the bank needs to know. Right? The first person is you, who is the sender. The second person is the one who is the receiver. Two people knowing it makes sense. Bank is a third person. Why should a third person know what you do? You don't need permission. You don't need middlemen in terms of Bitcoin. It's just peer to peer. I can send Bitcoins to anybody in the world, how much ever I want, and it is all clear and transparent. It is peer to peer. It's just you and the code. It's just you and the blockchain. It's just you and the receiver. That's it. Right. So let's imagine this: a money system where no one can freeze your account. Let's say you have some money in your account in the bank, is what I mean. So let's say if your bank is coming across something, most of them are traders here, most of them are investors here. So there might be a chance, or there might be a probability where the bank can freeze your account in terms of your transactions, right? So in Bitcoin, or let it be crypto, nobody can freeze your account. Nobody. Whereas in the typical money monetary system, the regular system, what the world is following currently, like the bank system, the bank has the authority to freeze your money. They do not have to ask you, they do not have to tell you, but they will just freeze it because they want to freeze it. As simple as that. They will not take your permission. They don't need your permission actually to freeze it. You understand? No one can stop your transaction when it comes to Bitcoin or when it comes to crypto. Nobody can stop your transaction. No one can block your growth. See, most of the businesses, let's say, if you want to do an international business, let's say you have a service provider who's there in the US, or probably you have a service provider who's there in Indonesia, or you have to import something from Japan, or you need to import something from Poland. What you need to do is, if you need to send money to these people, first you need to convert it to dollar. After you convert it to dollar, you need to send it to their money, whatever their system works, right? So that is how money is being transferred in terms of the traditional banking system. But when it comes to Bitcoin, you don't need anything. You just need their wallet address, like how we do Google Pay here in India, right? Google Pay, all you need to do is you just scan the barcode or probably put their UPI ID and you just send the money to them, right? Likewise, if you have their barcode and if you have their address, you can send to anybody in the world, irrespective of distance, country, religion, caste, nothing. You need to send it to someone, you can send it. As simple as that. Right? That's what Bitcoin stood for. And that's why it spread like wildfire. It spread like wildfire only because the reason it was carrying value. It had value. Right. So the next level. So let's come to the next part. The next level is Ethereum. After Bitcoin, In crypto, they say if Bitcoin is the daddy, Ethereum is the mummy. Yeah, if Bitcoin is the father, Ethereum is the mother. Now, why? Let me tell you. Ethereum was born somewhere around 2015 to 2016, right? So around 2015 is when Ethereum enters the game. And Ethereum says Bitcoin is for sending money. Bitcoin is good for sending money. That's what Ethereum says. But what if we could build full systems on the blockchain? Let's say Bitcoin itself is a blockchain. Ethereum is a much more advanced blockchain than what Bitcoin is, right? So with Ethereum, what people could do is people could create apps, contracts, businesses, tools. They could build all this on top of Ethereum, whereas building on top of Bitcoin wasn't that possible because Bitcoin is nothing but store of value, right? People need to understand the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is nothing but store of value. Let's say it's an asset. Bitcoin is an asset. Like how you buy a car or like how you, sorry, car is not an asset. Car is a liability. Let's say you're buying a house, or let's say if you're buying some good metal for you in terms of gold, you want to stack in some metal, you want to accumulate some metal. Bitcoin comes where you can consider it like accumulating it with metal, right? Which means it's an asset. So the value is going to grow over time. That's what we buy Bitcoin and keep it for, right? Sure. Ethereum is also the same case. Ethereum is also the same case. But what Ethereum did is Ethereum gave scaling opportunities. Now, what do I mean by scaling opportunities? Scaling opportunities are nothing like I said, you can build applications, you can build contracts, businesses, tools, all on top of that. And it worked exactly like Bitcoin, which means no banks were involved, no government was involved, no gatekeepers was involved, no approval need to be given. Let's say the same thing. If you want to send money from your place to Indonesia or to Poland or Hong Kong or wherever, Bitcoin was peer to peer, right? Ethereum is also peer to peer. Same goes to Solana. Sol is a wonderful blockchain. Solana is one of the topmost blockchains. What I really think, my opinion, is Solana is going to be the future because in terms of scalability, in terms of accessibility, Solana is much ahead in terms of all these. In terms of gas fee, Ethereum is huge. Ethereum, you have huge gas fee. That's why I don't uh, tell or I don't recommend people to invest in kind of Ethereum because when you think from an investor's point of view, it might seem fancy, but I am telling from a entrepreneur's point of view. So from an entrepreneur's point of view, I will not take my people to Ethereum because the gas fee is high. And my people are not going to pay $7 to $10 for every transaction. I know that as well. I know that. Yeah. So people are okay paying transaction fee like $0.01 or probably half a dollar is okay. It's affordable. But paying $7, $10, sometimes even $20 just for a simple transaction, I don't think people would be going for that. Right. So in 2017, Ethereum drops the ERC20 token, which means, like I said, you can build tokens on top of Ethereum, on top of Solana. Here, what happened is, since Ethereum and Solana came, people were able to come to the crypto market very easily because people who did not have the knowledge of blockchain, people who did not have the knowledge of launching a crypto coin or a crypto token, basically, it was so easy that if you have money, you can launch a token for yourself. It was that easy, right? So that's how decentralized finance was born. That's how NFTs exploded. Yeah. So what are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens. So if you really want to explore that, you can check that on Google. I am not a huge fan of NFTs. Yeah, I have kept that in my mind. Probably we'll see it later. But that is how JTA coin was launched, and that is how CoonCoin became a meme army, right? So JTA coin and CoonCoin, both of these coins are listed on Solana. They run on the Solana blockchain only. The reason, like I said, it is easy, it is fast, okay, and it is scalable and it is accessible. Right, the scaling opportunities in Solana are huge. The technology what Solana brings in is intense, right? So crypto was no longer digital money; it became a movement. Now comes the big lie people believe, right? It is a big lie. Maybe you guys are going to open your eyes when I'm going to tell you this. Pay full attention to this. Pay full attention to the next thing what I'm going to say. The big lie that people believe. Let me tell you all something real. People say crypto is a scam. People say crypto is a scam. Hackers are destroying the space. This is what people say. But the real truth is scammers scam people. Hackers hack the blockchain. You understand there is a difference in this. Scammers scam people. If somebody is taking money from you, it is not crypto taking money from you. It is a scammer who is scamming you and taking money from you. Do not say that crypto is a scam. You need to understand this very clearly. People say, for all those people who say crypto is a scam, once this podcast is finished, I want you to share this podcast with all of the people who say crypto is a scam. Crypto is not a scam. Scammers scam you. Who are these scammers? People. Crypto is not people. Crypto is a technology. Crypto is a technology. It's not a human to go scam anybody. Who scams you? Another person will only scam you. Yeah? Hackers. When it comes to hackers, people say, I got hacked. Hackers, the job of the hacker is to hack the blockchain. Yes? He will hack the wallet, or he will hack your system, or he will hack your. Basically, the job of a hacker is to get into your system, get some data, and use your crypto or whatever it is, right? So all this is done by humans. All this scamming, hacking is done by humans. But what people say, crypto is a scam. Our people are connecting crypto, which is technology, which has nothing to do with scamming. It is just a technology. It has nothing to do with scamming. Scammers and hackers are humans. They are the one who scam and hack. It is not the crypto that hacks or scams. People need to understand this. Crypto is a software. It is a blockchain. It is a technology. It cannot scam you. It cannot hack you. Who does the hacking and the scamming? It is the people, not the crypto. People need to understand that. Right? Now, don't blame the tool, right? Don't blame the tool. If you're saying crypto is scam, then you're blaming the tool. You need to say people are scam. Blame the people. Why are you blaming the software? Why are you blaming the technology? Why are you blaming the tool? Like I said, our people are very good at pinpointing others. They pinpoint others, and people and they do that without hesitation. It is so easy to blame. You know, when you do a mistake, let's say if you're driving on the road, right? Even if it is your mistake and you go bank somebody, you will never declare it is your mistake. You will only tell it is the opposite person's mistake. You would only tell the opposite person came in the wrong route. You will only say the opposite person made a mistake. I was going in the correct way only. This is not your problem. This is human psychology. You understand? Every human thinks the same. So crypto is transparent. Crypto is completely transparent. It is trackable. It is public. You can go to the Explorer, be it Solscan or be it your Ethereum Explorer, wherever you go. And for people who follow me and for people who know me, you know how to see the transactions. You know how to see the holders. You know how to see each and every data. And you know how to scan a crypto properly, right? The data for crypto is so easily accessible. It is live in front of you. It is trackable. It is public, right? It is trackable and it is public. The beautiful part about this entire sequence of crypto is any transaction you do, which gets punched in the blockchain, it can never, ever, ever be deleted, right? You see scam happening these days. Some people will send money or they will, they will sell, they will be like, I received, I did not receive, you sent me late, the network was error. There are so many things happening, right? In crypto, there is no way you can do that. Once the transaction is sent, you will get a link. And if you click that link and see, it will say to which person, how much money has been sent. It is clean and clear. And you cannot edit or delete it. Problem comes when you are able to edit or delete it. Crypto is 100% transparent. It is trackable. It is public. Everybody can see it, right? Every single thing is like on chain. No cover ups, no lies, no corruption behind closed doors. No corruption behind closed doors. That's the beauty, right? So when it comes to the traditional money, the government has the authority to print money whenever they want. That's the traditional monetary system. But when it comes to the crypto monetary system, you have limited supply. Let's say in JTA coin, for that case example, you have 1 million supply, which means only 1 million tokens are there for supply. I can never ever create more. I cannot print more money like how these government people do. Government people they have the ink, they have the paper, they have the machine to print money. That's why you see all the politicians, nobody is poor. Everybody is rich. You know why they are rich? They have the printing machine. You know why you are not rich? Because you don't have the printing machine, right? So I want you people to open your eyes, think broad. All right. So now I want to bring this back to you. Right now, you are alive at the best time. Now is the best time for you to start accumulating crypto bit by bit, slowly, one by one, one by one. This is the opportunity. As you know, Trump is a huge fan of crypto. He loves crypto. Everybody knows that, right? So when he is into the picture, things are going to be big, right? The moment he crashed stock market. The moment he sat, within 2-3 months, he crashed stock market, and from India, I think 17 to 19 lakh crore got wiped out. 17 lakh to 19 lakh crore rupees got wiped out. Right. So now I have a task for you people. Right. I have a thing for you people. What I want you to do is I want you to use JTA coin as a utility in your business. Yeah. What do I mean by that is, let's take an example. Like, let's say, let me take an example of Rahmanji. Right? Let me take an example of Rahmanji. Let's say Rahmanji has a shop and he's selling shoes. Example, Rahmanji has a shop and he's selling shoes. So what I want Rahmanji to do are two things. One is I want Rahmanji to give 10 JTA coins or at least a little bit of Coon coins as a gift to those people who come to meet you, who buy something from you, who you think are going to be loyal to you, who you think, okay, are good enough. So by doing this, what happens is you are building the community. You are building your internal community. Web3, right? The future of marketing is going to be community marketing. The future of marketing is not going to be social media. Social media had its time. Social media is going to be dead in the upcoming years. It's going to be finished. So you, as an early adopter, you need to teach people what is correct. You need to teach people what is wrong. So take this as an opportunity. I want all of you to give little bit of JTA coin or CoonCoin to any good people you know. Okay, this is the first thing I want you to do. The second thing is I want you to incorporate JTA coin or CoonCoin into your businesses. Let's say Chiragji has a restaurant, example. Chiragji has a restaurant and Chiragji has one customer who comes there on a regular basis. So Chiragji is going to have friendship with him. Okay. And Chiragji is going to ask him to buy CoonCoin or JTA coin for $10 or $15, whatever it is. Right? He's going to say, like, you get $10, $15. And what you do with that is, next time when that person comes to the restaurant to eat, don't charge him in INR, charge him in JTA coin or charge him in CoonCoin. You understand? By doing these two things, the first thing is I want you to give small amount of crypto to anyone for free. Let's say $1, $2. It's up to you, whatever you can. $1, $2. Just give it to someone. Get them an account first. Give it to someone. The second thing is, if you have someone who's close to you who does business on a regular basis, right? So I'm not telling big money, small money, anything. If that person is going to come to you, buy something from your restaurant, right? Let's say if he's buying for 1,000 rupees, I want you to charge 500 in INR because even you need to run your business. Charge 500 in INR, charge 500 in JTA coin or Poon coin. This is how the circulation of the crypto increases in the market. I hope all of you are understanding what I'm trying to say, right? So this is how you are going to create a community for yourself. And once you start doing this, guys, you will start loving it because you know what? You don't have to pay tax. You don't have to pay taxes for all the transactions you do. It is only you and the receiver or the giver. It is only the giver or the receiver will know what's happening around. Others will have no idea about what's happening around. How sweet is that? Now, let's say you're taking money via GPay, Paytm. First person to know whatever you do is your bank. And your bank is someone who can freeze your account anytime they want. Start incorporating in your businesses. Start incorporating CoonCoin and JTA coin in your businesses. Do transactions with CoonCoin and JTA coin in your businesses. Slowly, you will start adopting it. And once you start adopting it, trust me, guys, you are going to love it. Right? So even now, when I need to do some business, I have some people from Nigeria. I have some people from Ukraine who do a little bit of software work for me. If I need to pay them, right, I pay them with CoonCoin. I pay them with JTA coin. I don't have to pay them INR. I don't have to convert it to dollar. I don't have to do all that. Whatever, let's say if they're charging $50 or $100, that amount equivalent to JTA coin or CoonCoin, I send it to them. So what happens by this is, let's say if you're accumulating 100 JTA coin, the more people start using it, your 100 JTA coin, let's say if you'd have bought it for $10, example, if you'd have bought $10 worth JTA coin and you got around like 100. So what happens is, let's say if the price increases, your 100 JTA coin will be there, but the value for that will be 10 times more, right? Your $10 worth JTA coin will become $100. Your $10 worth Coon coin will become $100 Coon coin. So it is all in your hands. So yeah, that's all about it. And if you're running a service, a brand, or a community, I want you to integrate JTA and CoonCoin. And it runs on Solana, and the liquidity is locked. It's community driven. It doesn't do any fake promises, guys. I'm not doing any fake promises for you. I'm telling you what is the real fact. This is how it is. It's just pure vibes, power, and memes. So whether you are building a utility or riding the hype, you can use JTA and CoonCoin in your ecosystem. Try doing it for some time. Try doing it for some time. Just try doing it with 1%, 2%, 3%. Slowly, you will start building a community for yourself. And like I said, the future of marketing is community marketing. It is not social media. Social media started to see decline because of huge competition. Huge competition in social media. Huge competition on Google. Huge. You take any business, we have 10 people in that. You take any service, you have 20, 30 people in that. Right? So crypto isn't hype, it is revenge. It is power in your hands, and it all started with Bitcoin. It all started with Bitcoin, but it will end with us. Starts with Bitcoin, but ends with us. So let's build, let's grow, and let's flip the system. Let's flip the system. If you like this podcast, I want you to share this podcast with all of you, all of your friends, relations who feel or who want to get a basic knowledge of what crypto, how it started, and what it is all about. Yeah, share this podcast with all of them, and I will share the recordings with this as soon as possible to all of you. All right. I thank you all for being so patient because my Twitter got, there was some error with my X account. I don't know. So I will share the link on all the socials. Probably I will upload this on my YouTube. So, and I will share it on all my socials, not to worry. Once this podcast is finished, I will share it with all of you. All right. So how was the podcast, guys? Was it informative? Give me a ratings out of 10. Whatever you guys feel in the chat. Yes, in the comments. Ravinder's in 20. Thank you so much. Yeah. Awesome. Great. So I'm planning to do something like this, once a while, where you guys don't have to switch on your front cameras. Just sit, relax, have your meal, and listen to what this guy speaks. Maybe you will get some knowledge out of this. Very good, very good. Tyagarajanji, Tangarajanji is from Nigeria. Nice. Good. Yes, like I said, I have a lot of people in Nigeria. They follow me. All right. So, yeah, thank you so much. Share this. So share this to all your people who share this to people who say crypto is a scam. Tell them, boss, crypto is not a scam. You fool. Crypto is not a scam. People are a scam. Crypto is just a technology. Make them understand that. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye, everybody. Yeah.